Jordan Seaton uncle is receiving a little backlash as pertaining to LSU's fan base. As you guys can see, Lane Kiffin is trying to put the finishing touches on his roster. And as I previously reported on another one of my platforms, that maybe you LSU guys haven't gotten familiar with is pertaining to this whole situation where you guys can see Jordan Seaton is a young man who LSU is really loving and would love to see him become part of the LSU Tigers. You guys know his uncle is in full control of its entire situation as it pertaining Jordan Seaton, the transfer portal, and things along those lines. He ultimately ended up visiting Mississippi State. He went to Miami, but not only that, Texas wanted him for a while before they ultimately went a different direction. You guys can see Miami was in the thick of things, or still is in the thick of things, but more important than anything, the LSU fans would love to see Jordan Seaton become a part of the LSU Tigers as Colorado looked to move on and go in a different direction. Now, you guys can see Jordan Seaton, who was a guy that started out his whole process right here. Basically, they said he started out at 2.5 million, and everybody hit the like button for me right now if you guys haven't ever already as pertaining to this content. But as pertaining to this young man, they said the asking price would start out at 2.5 million, and it would increase from there. Now, LSU had no problem paying that bag. Many people expected him to make an announcement real soon after he had left LSU's visit. You guys can see he said blindside as it pertaining Lane Kiffin. He said it will be blindside day. So many people expected him to commit to LSU. The previous report was number one transfer offensive tackle Jordan Seaton is in Baton Rouge, and LSU is pushing for his commitment while here. Multiple reports that Seaton is expected to be in Oregon on Monday. Again, this is a previously reported article, but his pretty much LSU stretches through Monday, including a private dinner. Supper Club Monday night, sources pretty much has said. Now, he ultimately ended up canceling the Oregon visit, so many people got excited. But not only did he do that, he canceled out the dinner as well with LSU. So many people expected the deal to be done as it pertaining Jordan Seaton and the LSU Tigers. Now, for whatever it's worth, things didn't necessarily go that way, as when he headed home to Atlanta, or these guys headed to Atlanta, a random report came out that Oregon head coach Dan Lanning and offensive line coach visited Colorado transfer offensive tackle Jordan Seaton in Atlanta. And that pretty much, when I hit the headlines, it pretty much struck Lane Kiffin, what is being reported as, to go to Atlanta as well, as he was in full throttle trying to get a Jordan Seaton. Jordan Seaton left his LSU visit without signing. Seaton's uncle pretty much posted on his Instagram story from Atlanta Tuesday afternoon. Lane Kiffin took a MMR plane to Atlanta Tuesday night, presumably to see Seaton. This one is not over. Lane Kiffin is relentlessly pulling out all the stops. You guys can see right here, as pertaining to the situation, Lane Kiffin is looking for his offensive tackle, his star guy that could potentially come in and help protect Sam Levitt. You guys see he even previously reportedly wanted Jordan Seaton as well. Now, the number for Colorado offensive lineman Jordan Seaton is between 4 to 5 million. LSU, Oregon, and Miami all in the hunt for left tackle. Now, this comes after the commitment from Prince Will. You guys seen 1.5 million. The Tigers gave the Rebels $500,000 for him to get out the deal, and it seemed like Jordan Seaton is another guy that they want to put on the books and have this guy in LSU. And for whatever it's worth, now, I'm going to say this before we get started. I'm not the guy that says that this man is only after the money. This is what's being reported. I'm going to give it to the audience right here as pertaining to the LSU crowd, and they want to know why Jordan Seaton haven't particularly committed to the LSU Tigers yet. Now, you guys can see his uncle right here, Jordan Seaton, let everybody know that is who you have to talk to in order to have any dealings with him. If it don't go by way of his uncle, if it don't go by way of him, then you can't believe it. Previously reported, attention schools and media, if you have not spoken with my uncle or myself, please disregard all outside communication. If anyone is contacting you on my behalf without my uncle, then it has been unauthorized. Direct all dealings to him. He tagged his email address, and then he tagged his phone number. So pretty much everything that's pertaining to Jordan Seaton have to go by way of his uncle. That's what we do know, because Jordan Seaton did give that to the public. Now, for whatever is being reported now, Jordan Seaton have yet to commit to anybody. He's going to take his time with his process, because I did see that on his uncle's story as well, where they're going to take their time with this whole process. But people are wondering why Jordan Seaton walking away from this type of million, or taking this time with 4 and 5 million, if things is only about the money to him. Whoever got the bigger bag should get it. Well, clearly, in regards of Jordan Seaton, this is what was previously reported. I can't confirm or deny. Seaton wanted to be with LSU. The problem is his uncle is pretty much leveraging Oregon, as they said. LSU obviously wants him as well. The issue is his uncle. Jordan is ready to be on campus and enroll. The money-hungry uncle is wanting more money, aka using Oregon pretty much for leverage, using them for money to pretty much raise the budget to keep going up and up, as they previously reported that they're going to start out at 2.5 million. Now, you guys can see LSU chances of landing Jordan Seaton is dwindling. Jordan Seaton wants to play for LSU, but it seems like his uncle wants Oregon, and it seems like they are reporting that his uncle want more money or want a serious bag as it pertains to Jordan Seaton. And for whatever it's worth, hey, we are in a money area. It is a business. It seems like LSU is really willing to pay any and everything in order to get him. But the uncle, like you see a lot of agents do, even in the NFL, from what is reported, is using a team for leverage to get more money from another school. And it seems like ultimately Jordan Seaton could still end up in LSU, as is being reported. That's where he wants to be. But in order to get him, they're going to have to match with this bag, so him and his uncle can ultimately get the money they're looking for. LSU can get the player they're looking for, and ultimately things can work out in everybody's favor, and everybody goes home happy in this money-hungry world. But I can't knock these brothers for wanting to get their bag. Everybody new to my channel, y'all gotta hit that like button right now, as I will continue to flood you guys with content. Get in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much.